Hey, what's going on? Yes, it's been a long time since I wore this shirt. I saw it in the closet and I said, why the hell not? I love this shirt. I got it in the storage unit years and years ago. So, I was thinking, it's 2015, and how do you start a business with no money down? Is it the same as it was in 2014? And the answer would be, no, it's not. One of the reasons that I am an information junkie and I pay so much attention to trends and I read things that are not directly related to making money is because the environments that are being created now are the pathways to future profits. And take example. I was a storage auction guy. I got out of the storage auction business and I looked at the future. When I started, the environment that exists now did not exist, but I saw it coming. And so I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you are jumping to the environment when it's already ripe, you're too late. And that's one of the reasons that it's so hard for people to make money on eBay. There are some people who are killing it. But I noticed the number of coaches, the groups of eBay, Amazon, there's hundreds, if not thousands of these groups and coaches because it's so challenging to make money on those platforms. Not impossible. There's someone who will see this video and then 6 months later, they'll be like, I don't know what the hell Glendon was talking about. I'm making six figures. But the thing is, we all see the world through our myopic view. The person who's doing six figures, because, I've seen the trend. The people who seem to do the best with Amazon FBA frequently have jobs. And what that means is they have income to live on while they turn their inventory till they get to a point where they can start taking payouts. Whereas if you are broke Dick Danny with no job and you need all that money, so if you turn some money, you got to pull it out to pay the mortgage or to buy Baby Joe's and diapers, your business can never really catch traction because you're taking the oxygen, i.e. money, from it. So that's one of the things that I see frequently, because they already have money and more than likely have credit, and they're probably using credit cards. It's like, well, I don't use credit. Bullshit. You could just tell. You could just tell. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because if it works for you, it works for you. But everyone doesn't have the same situation. Now let's talk about environments. I saw what was going to happen with publishing, and there's some more stuff that's going to happen with publishing. The new wave of publishing is about, well, the future wave. I wouldn't say the new. The future wave is about maybe 2-3 years away. And it's going to be people such as myself who forego the economic benefit. Yeah, you put books on Amazon, you follow a certain path, you take certain courses, you will make money with Amazon. But the problem is, at some point, it's going to peak out. And if you go to the Kindle boards, so you go to the writing groups, you hear all these people. It's like Amazon changed the algorithm. Kindle Unlimited did this. And all of a sudden, they were making X, then their money got cut in half, or their money was cut 75%. And it's just like all third-party platforms behave the same at some point, broke Dick Danny. They do. They have to. And this is the reason why. The environment's like this. Third-party platform starts. Okay, we don't have a viable product, so we got to give this shit away for free. So we're going to give it away for free to grow our user base. And once our user base gets to a point where we can start extracting money out of it, we're going to change the algorithm. We're going to change the policies. Not mad at them because they built that platform. Congratulations, wonderful, awesome. But the thing is, if you are making your money from that platform and they do one of these changes and you were used to the way that platform operated, it's going to blow your mind and open up your wallet and take cash out your bank account. You're going to lose money because you're overly dependent upon that platform. Now, let's get back to environments. Once again, going with publishing. The people who are doing the work now, who are taking the blows, going through the hard work, building their platforms, building their followings. And 3 to 4 years now, when these new technologies and things pop out, they're going to be able to make money. And they're not going to have to share with anyone. They're not going to have a split. But the thing is, building that platform is hard. Now, let's talk about making no money for a long period of time. And yeah, I said that correctly, because I'm like, whoa. Because if you're going to start a business with very little investment, the chances are it's going to take quite a bit of time for you to get to the point that you can extract cash out of that business. That's just reality. But the thing is, today, once again, environment. If you start your business now, if you create your business now and go for those 2, 3, 4, 5 years while the environment's changing, build experience, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. I'm actually telling you, you shouldn't spend a lot of money until you get some seasoning, until you get some experience. Essentially, today, at home tonight, you can come up with a rudimentary business plan and start your business tomorrow. And more importantly, what's more important than money is experience. Experience is everything today. Experience, number one, and connections and networks are number two. If you have enough experience, you don't need money. Let me say that again. If you have enough experience, you do not need money. You can create money from your experience. And this is the problem that many people have. They do not want to pay dues, groom themselves, build something, delay gratification, anything that does not satisfy that immediate need for attention, a like, money, anything that stimulates that hindbrain that makes it go, ooh, that feels so good. Ooh, massage me some more. Then all of a sudden they're like, I don't want to hear that. And that's why you have bought several programs, art. You've bought several courses, art, and you still are nowhere near where you want to be because you keep trying to leap over that grooming process. It's like trying to run before you learn how to walk. And many people are like beating up on the floor with their fists. I'm trying to go, but my legs are failing me. My legs are failing me. And essentially, it's going to take time. So here it is, 2015. You can start a business tonight and you can start getting those business lessons and grooming yourself and doing this while you have that full-time job or while you have another business, and devote an hour a day to growing that business and look at it from a long-term perspective. Now, this is something else. Once you get in business, you will learn things that you will never, ever learn in any other way. I don't care how good your business plan is. I don't care how great your mentors are. Some shit's going to happen. Something's going to change. You're doing something, you're making money, and then all of a sudden, this company creates a better product that solves two of the customer's problems. Your product solves one, and they make it faster, they make it sexier, they make it easier, and they make it cheaper. What does that mean to your company? Dead company walking. That's reality. Dog eat dog, cat eat dog, cat. Big fish eats little fish. That's the way the world operates. But so many people is just, I want to set it and forget it and just make money while I'm on the beach drinking a tropical drink. Fucking idiocy. It's just fuckery. So another thing you'll learn by starting a business is that conditions consistently change. eBay is nothing like it was when I started in the 90s on it. I mean, I am glad I got to experience what I call the golden era of eBay, when you could make money and they pretty much left you the fuck alone. That's gone. And the thing is, it's part of the evolution of business. It's part of the evolution of how this thing we call life works. Now, if you start your business, whatever it is, and what's the thing? Everyone wants to start an online business. I'm going to give you some math here. I'm going to tell you something that you don't want to hear. Everyone is all stuck up on, hey, all of these businesses are started by teenagers and freshmen in college. Nope. Consistently, and this holds true, and if you don't believe me, do the research, the average age of first-time entrepreneurs is roughly 44 to 48 years of age. Why? Because at that point, they've got enough stuff where they can start something, and they have enough assets or enough equity in their house where they can take a shot at it. These internet entrepreneurs who go from the college dorm room to billionaire status are unicorns in the forest. You see about them, you hear about them, but they're very, very fucking rare. So you're basing your expectations on extremely rare shit and wonder why you're failing. Now, average age, once again, is 40 something. Average time to the first million, not collective million, first million, is roughly 11 years. Now let's go back to what I just told you. If you start now, part-time, that part-time experience building counts in the 11-year mark. So say you have a job, or say you have kids, maybe your kids are 4 years away from graduating high school, and then they're going to get out, and then you're going to have all kinds of free time. If you start with these 4 years now, and now then you jump into your business, it's going to feel more comfortable. You're going to have more confidence because you know what you're doing. You've made money. You've talked to customers. But everyone is trying to go from ashy to classy just like that. And then when it doesn't happen, they look at that as an atypical event when it's actually a natural consequence of what they're doing. You've been lied to if you think your success is going to be immediate, fast, quick, hurried, lovely, and sweet. It's not. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be twisting, like that little meme where, many people think success is like the straight arrow when really it looks like a spaghetti noodle. It's like here and it's going to go on to here. That's the reality. But if you start now and you start building and you start learning, and also you reduce your risk by starting with no money, starting part-time. If it goes sideways, like my first 5 businesses were complete wipeouts, but I had a job. I was in the military at the time. The first 5 businesses I started, I was in the military. So when they went bad, I still ate. I still had a place to stay. I was still making money. But when you're looking at, you're going to go from no experience, no money to building, quote, this $1 million business, you're a fucking idiot. You should not even think like that. You should think, I have no experience. I don't know what I'm doing. So if I can make $10,000 extra this year, that's a win. If you're looking at it that way, once you make the 10, then you can make 20,000. Then you can make 30,000. So, hey, you start today in 5 years, and in your 5th year, you make $50,000 from that business. That's a win. Let's talk about other things that hold people back from starting a business. I hate my job. I want to quit my job. My boss hates me. Nobody likes me. I work with idiots. Okay, what are you doing about it? If you're not doing something systematically, incrementally every day to get you out of there, chances are you're not ever leaving unless you're fired or laid off. And many people typically move towards something or run away from something. Very few people sit down and consciously say, I'm going to start a business for the love of it. They're either running away from something or running towards something. There's usually a cataclysmic event that is the genesis for this breakdown. So with this information, you want to start a business? Start one. Part-time, an hour a day, and fail and learn from the lessons. It's like, you've got your pads and stuff on and your helmet and you're roller skating and someone knocks you down, but since you got your knee pads on, your elbow pads, your helmet, it's like, okay, I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm okay. And that's what you do by starting your business this way. Now, let's talk about making money, earning money, and stacking money. In the storage auction business, we had this term called trading dollars. Essentially, someone would spend $600 for a unit. Once they sell everything, they made $650. So you account for the labor and gas, they made no money. They traded dollars. They had another $600 to reset and buy more units, but they did not make this lovely thing called profit. That's where many of you are. I see this with a lot of FBA sellers. I see this with some eBay people. They're just trading money because there's not enough profit to break free to the next level. Now, what I just said is very, very important. If you've got to borrow a lot of money to grow your eBay Amazon business, it's telling you you're not making enough money to grow organically. My eBay business grew organically. There were no loans. Parlay, use that antiquated term, parlay the first unit into the second, the third, and just grew organically. No loans, no credit cards. So how do you do that? Sell shit that people want. And this is the thing that really messes with a lot of entrepreneurs. You have this vision. You have this thing that you want to give people. You want to sell it. You know it's good. But due to the hindbrain, they don't want your stuff because it doesn't fulfill some emotional need. And you're like, I want to sell it to them. I want to give it to them. I want to make it their life. And it will work really, really well. And they're just like, whatever. I'm going to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to watch this chipmunk screw this squirrel because it's very exciting. They have no use for you. even though your product is top notch and it works. You know, you're going like, what? Because people crave